people's kindness and generosity. It's very, very obviously out there.
If you can't get it repaired anywhere else and these people have the skills, then it's marvellous.
Bit of a change from building ships, isn't it, John?
The average electric drill only gets used for 11 minutes in its lifetime. We think that that's, as a kind of model of use and consumption, isn't sustainable, so we're really passionate in this idea of being able to borrow rather than buy.
Obviously you can't necessarily afford to buy a whole raft of tools all the time. It's not really worth necessarily buying a piece of kit, but it's really great to be able to come and pick it up.
Yeah, you're all right.
People pay 25 quid a year to be a member, and that then entitles them for the next 12 months to come and borrow tools from us for free. People can borrow the tools for a week. We don't charge anything else except for like some late return fees. We have everything from table saws to sewing machines, lawnmowers to, you know, quite sort of niche woodworking tools. By and large, nearly all of our inventory has been given to us. It can be everything from people, you know, coming down and dropping in with one or two items to getting a phone call to say, I've got a workshop full of tools that I don't plan to use anymore, you know, please come and collect them. And, you know, we have literally gone to people and we have filled a van full of tools.
There's a social side to it where you get to meet new people. Plus, you know, there's the opportunity to maybe pass on tips or tricks that I've learned with the tools and just to add to rather than take away from. Safety equipment as well, eye goggles, your gloves.
I am making a wee tower for this man so that he can come up and do the dishes and like do things on the countertop, just to bring him up another metre or so that we can do a wee bit of work at kitchen level. £25 is fantastic value. You can come in here and get a whole load of tools. Router's about £30, so it pays for itself after one or two borrows.
Once we sort of figured out what we were doing or what was the way to go, we put out the call for tools and it was an immediate response and it was fantastic. And there's some things come in and we just go, thanks very much. What is this? Like we've got a lot of leather tools. This is for crimping and pulling and then hammering on. It was really nice to learn and to know that we have them, just in case somebody goes, I don't suppose you have any. And you go, we do actually.
We're just constantly finding out new things and learning more, and whether that be about, you know, about the use of the tools or about how to kind of grow and develop a project like this. It's just everyone is constantly learning.
Morning. How's it going? Well, I'm part of a community group who build and row boats on the River Lagan. So this time of year we're sprucing them all up and getting them ready to go back into water again. It's a fantastic resource. It's a brilliant idea, you know. Why did nobody think of this earlier?
Being a member is fantastic. I've only recently just moved here and saw the Belfast Tool Library and thought, you know, it's amazing, it saves so much time and money. And I've recommended it to a couple of friends as well because, you know, originally we were looking to, you know, share buying some tools, and it's kind of not needed if you've got something like this set up already.
Use too much wood filler and I need to sand it back down again.
Tools and DIY can be quite a sort of blokey atmosphere. At Belfast Tool Library, we really want to challenge that. You know, one thing that we really encourage all of our team here at Belfast Tool Library is that we're not like that.
I think it's really important, especially in cities, you know, where there's so many houses close together, and also, you know, things are getting more expensive, so fixing things yourself is a very useful skill to have.
The great thing about this project is how we're empowering people to go and do and to make and to fix, and people can go away with pride knowing that they've came here, they've borrowed some stuff, and they've been able to go and make something incredible.
A Repair Cafe is a pop-up community event where people who've got broken things can bring them along, and we've got a great team of skilled volunteers who can help them fix their broken stuff.
John and I are both leaving school, going to work in shipbuilding in a place called Harlan Wolff. Believe it or not, it fixes ladders in nylon stockings. So that's your sewing needle.
It didn't start properly and the light switch was broken. Because I can watch him doing it and he explains things, I will now be able to fix the next one myself.
It's good fun. We meet nice ladies like this. We meet a lot of interesting characters and equipment.
The first Repair Cafe started in Amsterdam, and so there's about 2,000 repair cafes worldwide, and it's fantastic for us to be connected with some of those other groups and finding out what they do in their communities. The Repair Cafe Belfast has been going for 4 years. We've also got involved in helping different communities in Northern Ireland to set up similar projects, and it's been wonderful to discover that in each community there are people who have the skills and who have the interest and the desire to give up their Saturday mornings and come and help people fix their broken stuff.
I'm going to have to take it away and fix it because it's going to take more than 20 minutes. I'm from Tools for Solidarity. We fix sewing machines and ship them out to Africa. But it's nice to be able to come in and offer the service to local people as well. These models here, when they bring them out, they're maybe 1 year, 2 year, next year it's a different model. You can't get parts for these. So each of these machines, unfortunately, when they stop working, they're getting so cheap now that people repairing them isn't really cost effective. So you're in a cycle where you can't win. We're living in a world where we don't appreciate the destruction we're doing to it and the resources we're taking. And if you're going to change and get a better world, you've got to value things a bit better and start paying for them. It's where we were 50 years ago. We lost it and we need to go back to maintain things.
Be gentle with it.
It's a Santa that hangs from the ceiling on a parachute. It's meant to kick its 2 legs and sing, but one of the legs is a wee bit faulty, so it is.
I've come across a few things like this. The plastic in them tends to get quite brittle over time. Drilled a little hole in it, added a little metal rod in, and then we've glued it back together again.
We want it up and running again for this Christmas because all the wee ones love it. I think we've got the second leg replaced, so we have. So it should be good to go this Christmas, shouldn't it? It's good. There's lots of different things coming in. You see Christmas decorations, people are sewing, it's very, very good, so it is.
The range of stuff we can fix is amazing. We've got bikes outside, we've got tools getting sharpened from our colleagues with Tools for Solidarity. We've got all manner of electrical gadgets, toasters, kettles, computers. We operate on a pay-as-you-feel basis, so we're open to everybody, and people are really welcome to make a donation towards our running cost and to keep the project going. But there's no charge, and that's really important because it means it's open to everybody.
We come up here today to see how this operation works, work anywhere really, because there's far too much throwaway culture, and I think it's much better now that the people are realising fix stuff.
It's about avoiding waste, but it's also about building community, sharing those skills, and maybe encouraging people to think a wee bit about their relationship with their stuff and the way that we're living today.
Thank you very much.
It's fine to recycle and it's fine to reuse, but if we can repair and stop things having to be recycled in the first place, it's actually going to make a much bigger impact